Alright, anyway, this is clogged up with stuff like this, and basically once they get so clogged, then you have to get a roto-rooter out here to clean it out. So these Drainsavers are basically downspouts. They have a strainer in them, door that opens, so that you can stop this trash like this from clogging up the drain and backing the gutters up. This one is mighty clogged. There's even maybe some roots growing down in there. Now, yep. So I'm getting about to the end of it, maybe. No. Yep, that's about it right there. Anyway, when the drain's clogged up, the gutters will not flow. If the gutters don't flow, your house gets damaged. When your house gets damaged, you have to pay to fix the house. So this is a pretty standard little installation here. Alright. I don't think the dog likes me here, but this is how you do it. Put this adapter back in place. Okay, so basically you just stick the Drainsaver. Sometimes I'll crimp them when they go down into something like that. Just crimp them on the four corners. Pretty simple. Stick it down in there. I give a little bit of play. That way it's not so tight for me getting the other piece back in there. I basically go about an inch down into my other. Usually I'll make a little mark. And then I cut my downspout on my mark. Where my mark is. You can see my mark. Make sure I got the right mark. Looks like 2 marks. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Then basically, some guys use a hacksaw. I use a razor knife. A little quicker. I crimp these corners. Put the Drainsaver on. Shove that down on there. Usually I shove them in each other about an inch and a quarter. Okay. All right, now we're ready to refit. Sometimes, depending, that little bit of space you leave helps you get it connected here. Leave it, if you get it too tight, there's no play. Shove these two on, have the space. Okay, that's it. Installation complete. Okay, and these kind of pipe bands here, they mount back on the sides. Might have to do a little trimming. This one looks a little long, so we'll come in there and we will trim that one, and then we will mount the pipe bands right back again on the side of the Drainsaver. Alright, and then voila. Basically this is how you open it. Just take these 2 screws out. You got a strainer that basically will catch all this trash, keep all this trash from going down. Let's see, here's number 3. This is going to be number 4. This is going to be number 5. Number 6. Okay, so here again, I pretty much know where I want it. That's the top. I always want the door to open like that. Don't go all the way down. I come up just a little, give a little space to work it. And I'm going to go an inch down, like a mark. That's where I'm going to cut that downspout. basically you can just pull these out for the most part. Got my mark. Cut. These things are pretty easy to install. The minimum to get, it's usually plumbers or guys who have that rooter machine to come out. It's usually $100 to rooter one drain. Some guys have a minimum of $250 to bring their machine out and go through your drain. Others have specials where they'll do 2 or 3, but that doesn't always assure they'll get them clear. Sometimes you can rooter a drain and the rooter tip, if you don't use the right one, can damage the drain and you cause more problems than if you hadn't done anything. But these things will save you from having to do that, from having to dig your drains up, from having to call the rooter machine people, plumber, to bring the root clearer out, rooter. Organic debris is usually pretty soft, and good rooter machine with a good tip will blast right through that stuff. But if your drains go underground and then they dead end underground under bushes or shrubs, your trees' roots will grow towards that water source and will grow inside the pipe to, of course, to get close to that water source, because all plant life basically needs water to grow. So, and the water that comes out of gutters is very nutrient rich with organic debris that is broken down from the trees, the leaves, what have you. A lot of bird droppings on the roof that washes down into the gutters as well. So true roots will actually grow towards underground water sources like that, grow up in the pipe and clog the pipe up. And so all ground drains for gutters should daylight to an off-hill, downhill location away from the property where it can't run back and cause foundation damage or big erosion. Drainsaver installed, and once again show you how this thing looks installed. That's how the homeowner gets it open. There you go, nice sturdy door. These things go back through and tuck down behind the Drainsaver, so there's no chance this will ever break free. This is custom cut and bent inside there, and that's it. This is number 3, this is number 4. Okay, once again, not all the way down in there. I'll give them about an inch back right there. Make a good mark. Pop these bands. Let's see. Yeah, pretty clear. Yeah, clear. Okay. This one, I'll cut this one in place. Okay, right there. I'll take it in. Once you bend them enough times, they'll just break. These are just end cap crimpers, made in the USA. I like that stuff. All right, and then you just crimp your corners. And then you basically just shove these together. You pop and they'll pop back out. There's a little bump there. All right, then you shove that back on. And hopefully it'll go. There we go. Okay. Put our, and you can suppress this thing down like this, just like a corrugated, it's kind of like a big spring. Let's put it in there first. Here, you can crimp, but no real need. It'll go right in there. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. Alright, anyway. Okay. Looks like it came off there. Oh, fun. Okay. Let's get that back on. Oh, there we go. Nice, nice. Okay. Okay, got it. Nice and straight. Okay, gotta trim our band. Some needs. 3/4. Still grab. Some needs them out. A little more. There we go. I need a little more. Okay. And put the band back on. Try to keep that band level. That looks good. Here, where they're long like this, I don't want this drain saver to move around. So I'll usually put a couple in the drain saver to the downspout to keep them straight in case the landscaper somebody bumps it, hits it, doesn't move it around. Or knock it off. It's optional whether you put a screw into this or not. I put some in that other one over there. It seemed like that one was maybe a little prone to coming disconnected. That's it. Once again, Drainsaver installation. Looks a little crooked. Okay. Minimal hand tools here. It's enough to just walk around with. You end up with a little piece left over, which you can make more Drainsavers out of, actually.